Hey Amol, good morning. Good morning, Aditi. Oh, there's one person called Jeff Bezos with us. So I think he'll be the right person to drive this session. What do you think? Do we have more people joining in? Otherwise, we can start.
Yes, majority of the people have joined. We can just wait for 2 minutes and then we are good to go.
Yeah, sure.
Neha, can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
I guess there's something wrong with your video, I guess, because I can see only the green screen. Is
Is
that
it?
the case for everyone? Like it's tweaking once in a while. Once in a while, I see you, then I see the green screen. Is that the case for everyone? Shreya, is that the case for you?
Not really. I can see her clearly.
Okay, so I guess there's some problem with my
You
phone
can
itself.
rejoin, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Sagar, hi. How are you doing? Can everyone just turn on their videos so that it will be more interactive and fun as well?
Yes,
Yeah,
guys.
I
If you're
just
not sleeping, then please turn on your camera.
Hello, Shaya Didi. Hi, Neha Didi.
Hi, who is this? I am not able
Sonali.
to see the video.
okay. So Neha, shall we start?
Yes, yes, we can start. Can we
Okay.
just
So
turn on the videos, everyone?
yeah, I'll be turn oning it just in a while. But the host for today's session will be Vaishnavi, Vaishnavi
Okay.
Kulkarni.
Hi, Vaishnavi. Yes,
Hi Didi, can I start?
yes, we can start.
Good morning everyone. I am pleased to welcome you to today's event Placement Talk. I am your host Vaishnavi Kulkarni of second year from Computer Department, and on behalf of the ACM student chapter in collaboration with GTSC DYPCOE, I extend a warm greeting to all of you in attendance. I remember a very famous quote by Colin Powell that success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. So, and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this event. She is a highly accomplished individual with a wealth of experience and knowledge to share with us. First and foremost, our speaker is a former president of the ACM student chapter DYPI. Being chosen to lead this student chapter is a testament to our speaker's expertise and leadership skills. Furthermore, our speaker is a proud alumni of DYPI. She has also achieved great success in her professional career, having secured a position at Amazon with a CTC of 45 lakhs, notably the highest placement in the college. We are honored to have such a qualified and successful individual join us, our guest speaker today. I have no doubt that her insights and experiences will be incredibly valuable to all of us. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Ms. Neha Kale. So, guys, the main topic of discussion for today is the journey of our guest speaker, Neha Kale, and the importance of DSA in her career. So, Neha, can you tell us more about your journey from your first year to getting placed at Amazon? Please, Neha.
Okay, yeah. So, first of all, I have a few questions. Uh, everyone, if the question is to everyone. Do we want this session to be one-sided, or we want it to be interactive? And I want the inputs from you as well. So, how do we do that?
Should be interactive.
It should be interactive, right?
Right.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll come towards your question, but for now, let's just I'll share my screen and let's just prepare a document for ourselves, right? Instead of you writing the inputs and stuff from everyone, let's get inputs from everyone and prepare a document right away. Okay? Is it fine with everyone, or you want me to go the other way around?
Get
Yes,
People
Didi,
can
inputs.
put
please.
their responses in the chat box. Okay. So, should I share my screen then?
Yes, Di.
Okay, good. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
It is? Okay, cool. So now let's make a document uh which will like solve all your questions. Let's put it here, right? So starting on with what we can start off with. Any clues?
The importance of DSA.
The importance of DSA. Okay, come on. Let's start with the subjects, right? Subjects. Okay. So, what are the subjects which you think are the most important ones if you want to join a software company? Because right now we are focusing on the software part, software companies, right? So, what do you think are the important subject in these?
I think DSA, then computer networks, system design, object-oriented programming, all these are kind of important.
Okay, cool. So, first of all, let's write DSA. Okay? Now, tell me why DSA is important. I want 2 pointers of each subjects.
It helps us deal with problems regarding coding.
Okay, problem solving, right? ठीक है. प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग तो हम हमेशा मतलब कोई भी एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन हो वी कैन डू इट कॉलेज में भी राइट देन व्हाई डीएस इज गिवन मोर इम्पोर्टेंस
Because it builds logic, I guess. Helpful for logic
एग्जैक्टली
building.
एग्जैक्टली सो लॉजिक बिल्डिंग एंड ऑप्टिमाइजेशन ठीक है देखो हमें कोई क्वेश्चन दिया तो सॉल्व कोई भी कर सकता है बिकॉज वी हैव एन ऑप्शन ऑफ ब्रूट फोर्स अप्रोच राइट but in DSA we learn how to optimize it, correct? So optimization is more important. Yeah. Now acha ek example देती हूँ. So let's take an example of Amazon only, okay? They have a problem statement, ठीक है कि उनको ये सारी चीजें customers तक पहुंचानी है, like they have e-commerce platform, ठीक है? Now how do they implement it? ये इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हम खुद भी कर सकते हैं इफ वी स्टार्ट अ मिनी प्रोजेक्ट देन वी कैन डू इट फ्रॉम आवर साइड एज वेल राइट कि हमने एक बैकएंड बनाया एक फ्रंट एंड बनाया जिसमें हम सारे प्रोडक्ट्स दिखा रहे हैं एंड बैकएंड से कॉल जा रही है कि ये प्रोडक्ट ऑर्डर हो गया एंड स्टफ राइट बट द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज स्केलिंग उसकी स्केलिंग कैसे की जाती है दैट इज द लाइक विन विन सिचुएशन फॉर देम राइट सो द ऑप्टिमाइजेशन is very important when you solve a data structure problem, right? So whenever you go and start any question of data structures, think and give time how to optimize that solution because that is the thing which is most wanted, we can say, right? Okay. Any more pointers on DSA?
Actually, there are a few from the chat which says that logic building and problem solving ability.
Yeah, so we have written it, right? Any more
Yeah.
apart from these?
Yes, it gives us an ability to work only in limited resources. Means we get limited resources in the platform which we are using, and with the help of DSA, we can utilize those resources useful efficiently to solve our problem.
Okay, correct.
Analyzing
Then
the time complexity and choosing the best option for us.
okay, that's great. So all these comes under optimization, we can say. So let's take as a different pointer. Okay, got it? Now the
Yes.
second subject comes. We can take OOP. Okay, OOPS. That is object-oriented programming. Okay. So now give me 2 pointers. Like why with why it is important.
For the dry
For
purpose,
data reusability.
not repeat process.
Sorry.
For not repeating the code.
Correct. That's right. So what do we write concisely?
Data reusability.
Yeah, data reusability, code reduction. Okay.
Also to
And
work collaboratively with the team.
sorry,
Also to work collaboratively with the team, I guess.
with the team.
No. I said that also working with the team collaboratively, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
understood.
that's what it makes us like, it makes the team understand what are we doing, right? So if we make an object, if we make a class known as car, and its objects, we make their objects, right, and we put their variables as speed, dimensions and all, so it is easier for other people to understand, right? And this is known as what do we call this? Dynamic or variables, I think. User data types, right? So these are the powers we get from object oriented programming, user defined data types. Correct? Easy to understand. Okay. Now let's move on to the third subject, that is, I think, is anyone trying to say something? Hello. Okay, let's move on to the next question, that is DBMS. So why DBMS is important? What is DBMS?
Database management system to basically
Correct.
keep the track of the data and help grow their businesses.
Correct. To store raw data, and even from this data we can get meaningful insights using data analysis, right?
Yes.
Correct. So to analyze the data properly. The next subject is operating system. So tell me, what are the 2 pointers why we should learn operating system? Anyone?
Maybe for the purpose of threading multiprocessing.
Okay. Apart from that,
Management of resources. Management
If
of
the code
resources.
is running locally on a computer, so
mm-hmm.
we can optimize for that specific OS.
Okay, but give me a high level overview so that everyone can understand why do we like study operating system? What is operating system? I mean,
Actually, it allows you to
Implement.
understand the computer language without actually communicating
okay,
and managing the memory and processes.
correct. So this is the point, to manage the resources of the computer, right? We learn to how to manage the resources of the computer. System, we can say, right? Okay. Apart from this, anything?
To provide an interface.
Yeah. Interface between user and, otherwise we can say, softwares and hardwares. And any other subject you want me to highlight?
Computer networking.
Yes. ठीक है. Networking में क्या क्या आएगा?
HTTP protocol.
Yeah, but give me a high level overview. मतलब क्या कि डेटा कैसे जाता है and आता है. That's it, right?
Client side, server side.
Basically,
Hmm.
sharing of information
Yes.
effectively.
Correct.
Basically, how internet works.
I did not listen the last answer.
Basically, how internet works.
Yes, correct. Okay, great. So now we have got the importance of these 5 subjects. Okay. Apart from that, I would like to highlight this computer architecture as well. But I mean, this is also important. But the above 5 are more important in an interview perspective, right? So in computer organization and architecture, we learn the hardware parts. Correct? Anything else in computer organization and architecture which we can put it here? We can write connection between them. Okay. Did everyone turn off their videos? Because I'm not able to see anyone. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yes, you are.
great. Okay, sure.
Sun, you are.
Yeah. So we have completed the subject point of view, right? So do you want me to sorry?
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello? Yes.
Can you repeat it once again, ma'am? I just joined the meeting.
Repeat what?
First topic, I think. I don't know what have you told.
It is mentioned. Can you see my screen? It is mentioned in the document. You can go through it.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool then. Let's go to the second topic. So what do we want to take it? Speak up, guys.
Neha, I think you should just continue, or else just give a overview, like what happened till now.
Regarding what?
Like what we are doing. So just, or else we can continue. No problem.
Okay, sure. So now the second point is like let's move on to the resume building.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes, sure, that will be cool.
Okay, cool. So yeah, what in resume building? First of all, uh, like raise the hands who have their resume in place right now. I mean, you have your resume set up with you. Like we can put +1 in the comment section as well. Okay, great. So we are getting responses. Now, let me know whose resume is more than one page. Okay. So first of all, I would like to say that do not make your resume more than one page, right? Because it is very difficult for the companies to sort the resume out and to gain the useful information from your resume, right? So the first pointer I would like to add is one pager resume. Okay. Now let's move on to the second pointer. Yeah. So the second pointer which I want to discuss is use numbers in your resume. For example, if you've done any project, ठीक है, मैंने मेरा एग्जांपल देती हूँ. सो मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट करा था जिसमें मशीन लर्निंग का प्रोजेक्ट था बेसिकली, जिसमें मॉडल को ट्रेन करना था. सो वी हैव टू से दैट मैंने एफिशिएंसी इतनी बढ़ाई. मैंने मतलब व्हाट डू वी से, like use numbers in your resume. For example, मैंने efficiency इतने इतने percent से बढ़ाई. Like I increased the efficiency from 20% to 40%, right? Or like if we take an example of test cases or coverage, so I increased the coverage from 60% to 80%. So this makes a difference in your resume, right? So that is the second point which I would like to discuss. And the third point, like which I learned when I came to Amazon, is when you put projects in your resume, uh, mention the project description in a star format, right? So what is star format? Star format is situation, task, action, and result. ठीक है. So if you have done any project, एक लाइन में लिखना है कि situation क्या थी. Second sentence would be what was the task, आपने action क्या perform करी, and what was the result, what was the final result after you completed this project. Everyone got that?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now the fourth pointer would be mention the things which depict your personality in the resume, not only the technical things but the non-technical things as well. If you are if you are BOD in any club, right? So you have to mention that which depicts that you have the leadership qualities in you as well, correct? Because that is very important in the professional life. So mention the non-tech skills you have. Position of responsibilities. Also do mention the hobbies. ठीक है. And जब hobbies mention करते हैं, तब you have to be specific about it and you have to be like real about it. But जैसे if you mention reading, then be specific on what kind of books you like to read, right? So in interviews, this may be a point of discussion for you कि हाँ interviewer को भी वैसे kind of books पसंद है. So you also could take your fun further conversations from there, right? So you can mention these as well. Also do mention your any sport you would like to play or something. Give a small section for your hobbies as well. ठीक है? Anything else? किसी को अगर कोई दूसरे points बताना है जो सबको help करे, they can just unmute themselves and they can speak up.
Hi, Neha. Actually, I have a doubt related this resume.
Okay.
Yeah, so most of the time I have been thinking like, should we post a photo inside that resume or not? I mean, most of the people say that you shouldn't, like you shouldn't upload your picture at the side of the resume. But what do you think that should we or should we not?
Okay. So, like, that is not a concern for now. Like, I mean, I've seen resumes with pictures and without picture. I think that doesn't matter. In my resume, I didn't had one. But then, yeah, people here, they have their pictures on their resume as well. S- So, I mean, it's a personal choice. You can or you cannot. Govind, can you just mute yourself? Thank you. Cool. Okay. Any questions on resume building? Okay, so Prem is asking, are certificates important? Yes, they are, but I mean, they should be genuine certifications because आजकल कोई भी का certification दे देता है, certificate दे देता है, right? So, I mean, you should have uh, taken something out of that event for which you are getting a certificate, right? Those are important. Okay, Sahil, yeah. So the star format means uh, you have to explain the situation. What was the situation for the like project? Why did you start it, right? What was your task? What are the actions you took? And what is the final result? So you have to explain in one liner format all the four of these. Okay. Yeah. Any more questions? Prathamesh, you can just sort the questions and you can speak out because I think there are a lot of questions coming in.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. No problem.
Cool then. For now, let's move on to the next part. Or do we have to take the questions right away?
No, no problem. We can move on. We
Okay, cool.
can take it later.
Okay, sure. So now let's go to the interview prep. ठीक है. तो interview preparation मैंने कुछ points लिखे. Wait. Okay. Now, first of all, tell me from which sites do you apply for jobs? Are you all in fourth year or like which year most of the crowd is from?
First.
You
First
can
year,
spam it in chat if you want.
second year.
Second year.
Okay. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So we have crowd from all the 4 years, I think. Okay, sure. So, for interview preparation, like I would like to, whenever you go for an interview, I would like you to be prepared with three things. Okay. First, first is what the company does, right? Okay. The second is what are the products of the company. If it is a product based company. Okay. And the third one is a little information about the origin and the CEO of the company. Okay. These are the basic three things we should be prepared while like before going to an interview, because अगर ये question हमें इस बारे में कोई question पूछा जाए, right, from the interviewer, because they want to know कि तुम्हें इस company में क्यों आना है, and do you have enough information about this. So if you are not prepared with this, ये अपना confidence down कर देता है, and the rest of the interview we feel like we missed out something, right? So these things are the important ones, I would say. Okay, so the second point is like from where do we apply to the companies, right? So there are many sites, naukri.com, internshala. I don't remember the site name, but then I think there are a lot of fake job postings on these sites. So better way is to apply from LinkedIn and the career sites of the specific organization which you are interested in. Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to know apart from this with the interview preparation and job like application?
Ma'am,
Yes.
what kind of words we have to use in our resume?
What kind of
Uh,
words?
yeah, uh, most of the YouTuber advise us that we have some specific words in your resume to shortlist that resume.
Acha, okay. So, I mean, we have to use technical words. For example, if you know C++, then write C++. And you also you can search, like, I mean, the what do we say? The ATS, applicant tracking system, that has few specific data set, right, through which they filter out the resumes. So you can go out like and search on Google. If you want your skills to be highlighted, like if you know C++, then what are the tags or what are the words which we should include in our resume so that the ATS can understand that this person knows C++, right? So we can just reach out to Google and we can search it from there. Any other question?
Thank you, ma'am.
I wanted to ask that what are the things we don't need to do or we should avoid in the interview process, interview preparation?
We don't want to do. Okay. First of all, in the interviews, do not tell lie. Because when you tell lie, like anyhow, the interviewer has the power to make you down, right? If you say you like reading books, he'll ask which kind of books do you like to read. So you say fantasy, so he'll ask, did you read a book from Agatha Christie known as The Mystery from the Blue Train or something? Or if you have read it, he would like to point out few of the details in that book, maybe. So do not lie in the interviews. That is the first point I would like to say. Other than that, be confident and revise the things which you have done. If you have done any project, then it is like maybe we may forget some things on that project, and if we get any question, then we are not comfortable to answer that, right? So revise the things before going to an interview. Correct? Yeah, apart from that, I'd like to say be confident and yeah, know your resume well. The things you've written, you should know it. Did this answer your question?
Yes, Dee.
Okay. Achha, do you know one thing known as like there are few platforms uh, which conduct mock interviews for students and professionals. Have you heard about any site?
No, ma'am.
No, Dee.
Okay, so there are few websites which conduct mock interviews for the students. I mean, you can go and register on them. I think there's one website known as pramp.com or something. You go there and you schedule a mock interview for yourself. There's one person at that time ready for you to take your interview, and also they would give you feedback on how you should improve your communication or interview skills or something. So apart from this, like you can even ask your friends and your seniors to like take some time out of their schedule and interview you, right? Like giving mock interviews is very very beneficial. Like at our times we had many sessions like I mean technical events for mock interviews, so that helps a lot.
Can you mention the website again on the document? Can you attach the website on the document, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Mock interviews, I'm not sure about the brand. See. Yes. Pramp.com. I think there are many other websites as well. And for the first few interviews, it will be free, and from the next time, it will be paid, I think. I'm not sure. Okay. So now let's move on to the questions, I think.
Uh, okay, I think just before that, Neha, can you just tell us about what to do during interviews? Like if they ask any question and we don't know about it, or
Okay.
else if they ask any question, should we directly hop on to the optimized solution, or else how
Mm-hmm.
should we approach the problem, and how did you approach the problem?
Okay. So if you like the first question, answering the first question, if you do not know the answer, say no, because गोल गोल घुमाना इंटरव्यूअर को अच्छा नहीं लगता है, ठीक है? एंड मे बी इम्प्रेशन डाउन कर सकता है, राइट? सो से नो अगर नहीं आता है. सेकेंडली आता है तो फर्स्ट टेल देम द ब्रूट फोर्स अप्रोच एंड डिस्कस विद देम द प्रॉब्लम्स एंड द सोल्यूशन, राइट? हमें इंटरव्यू में ऐसे जाना है, मतलब ऐसे नहीं जाना है कि इट इज यू वर्सेस द इंटरव्यूअर. It is both of you together solving a problem, right? ये mindset से गए तो we can, I mean we can just take help from the interviewer to get the problem solved. Otherwise, if you have a mindset that ki we are we are trying to prove ourselves right in front of him and it is you versus him, then it won't make sense. Okay, so first with go with the brute force approach and then optimize it, giving your process, like thought process. Why are you thinking this? अगर रट्टा मारा हुआ आंसर दोगे तो पकड़े जाओगे. right?
Means the thinking loud can also help in this process.
Correct. Yes, let's write it here. Thinking loud. Start with the brute force approach.
Yeah, I guess Neha, I'll just read off the questions from the comment box. So basically, we are having this activity going on through the entire month, which is that DSA in December. So
Okay.
basically, we solve and learn DSA questions through the entire
Hmm.
month. And
Hmm.
one of the most common questions we get is that which language should we prefer if you are starting DSA? C++, Java, Python. So what's your take on that?
Acha, okay. So, matlab, I don't have any fixed preference over these languages. I was using C++ because C++ में बहुत सारे templates भी आ गए हैं अभी, so which makes the code easier. थोड़ा बहुत Python जैसे हो सकता है. So I used to use C++, but then Java is also great because अगर Java सीखे तो you can also have many other frameworks which you can learn through it, right? So that is totally a personal preference, I would say. Nothing specific. You can choose any of them, but do not use Python. That
Uh,
is one recommendation.
why is that so, Neha?
Uh, why not to use Python? Okay, so first of all, like I mean, it is very easier language. Like it has made the language easier. ठीक है, जो उसके libraries and all है. So we मतलब हमें पता नहीं चलता है कि हम कोड क्यों कर रहे हैं and what are the basic crux of that code, right? That is one thing. And the second thing is many of the companies do not allow you to code in Python language. ऑप्शन ही नहीं होगा पाइथन लैंग्वेज में कोड करने का. सो दैट वुड बी अ डिफिकल्ट पार्ट बिकॉज सी एंड सी प्लस ये सी प्लस प्लस एंड जावा एवरीबॉडी वुड सी.
Okay. So there's one question from Sonal Dhani that, ma'am, how you joined Amazon? How you applied, and was it off campus?
Okay, so there's one website known as Amazon Wow. uh, so this is basically for women in tech. ठीक है. So there are many sessions arranged by Amazon on how to crack interviews and stuff. Like there are we can also interact with few of the people in Amazon. There are many sessions going on: competitive coding, how to build resume, leadership principles and stuff. So you can register over here, and from this portal I got a mail that uh, there's one post from SDE for SDE which is open, so you can apply it from the career site. So we applied it from the like I applied it from the career site only. But this helped me to go there. The boys over here do not get triggered because you can anyways apply it from the career sites.
Also, there's one question saying that what if I get stuck in interview while speaking in English? So should I use Hindi or not? So,
Okay. I mean, you can utter few words of Hindi as well, no problem in that. And it is totally fine if you are stuck in English, right? Because it is not expected for a college grad to be very fluent in English. So you can always use any language of your preference. Just ask the interviewer that is it fine if I use a few Hindi words or not, so that it would make the environment a bit friendly.
There's one question from Rushikesh saying that can you show us your resume for reference?
Yeah, I mean, I can share my resume, but that is not updated since like I think last 4 or 5 months. So I'll once I update it, I'll share it with you all.
Okay, cool, no problem. You can share it with me. I'll share in the group.
Yes, yes, sure, sure. Okay.
Neha,
Yes. Who's
one
this?
question is from my
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
That
yeah.
do you have any specific strategies or approaches that you believe are particularly effective for landing a job at Mang?
Okay. So I mean, there are no strategies as such, but then I think consistency is the key because तुम जो भी कर रहे हो, अगर तुमने 1 साल के लिए एक एक घंटा भी जो भी कर रहे हो, if you want to practice DSA, if you do it 1 hour daily for 1 year, that is going to make difference rather than sitting for 10 hours a day and then forgetting it for the next 10 years, right? So consistency बहुत ज़्यादा important है.
Hello, Neha, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what does the company like Amazon expect from the freshers, or what important technical skills we should have that we should consider that we are interview ready for the particular company, Amazon or any product-based company, ma'am?
Acha, so for the product based company, from the freshers, these things are expected. The basic subjects of computer science. Apart from this, yeah, I forgot to mention one thing is mini projects. Okay. अगर आपको कोई भी चीज मतलब किसी भी चीज की प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, देन फाइंड अ सोल्यूशन आउट ऑफ इट एंड उसके बारे में एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाओ. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, मैंने अभी रिसेंटली सुना था अंकुर वारिको से कि अगर आप पानी पीना भूल जाते हो, राइट, सो मेक एन ऐप आउट ऑफ इट जो आपको बस रिमाइंड करे कि यू हैव टू ड्रिंक वाटर. ठीक है. सो
Yes.
ऐसे छोटे छोटे प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाना, दैट इज वो बहुत हो गया. लाइक इन रेज्यूमेस यू कैन पुट इट and the companies would, I mean, like it.
So we should focus on development and DSA both for the
Yeah,
company.
I mean, DSA and these subjects and development as well. You
Okay.
should have at least two good projects in your resume. और ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाओ जो आपने खुद ने सोचे कि हाँ, दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम विच आई एम फेसिंग एंड आई वांट टू मेक समथिंग आउट ऑफ इट. जैसे अभी सब लोग हॉस्टल में रह रहे होगे, राइट? आपके मम्मी डैडी आपको मंथली कुछ पैसा दे रहे होगे, राइट? तो आपको लगता है कि मेरी एक ऐप होनी चाहिए जिसमें मैं एक्सपेंस ट्रैक करूँ. ठीक है, मैं कितना पिज्जा पे स्पेंड कर रहा हूँ, मैं कितना रेंट पे स्पेंड कर रहा हूँ, मैं कितना घूमने पे स्पेंड कर रहा हूँ, मैं कितना स्टडीज पे स्पेंड कर रहा हूँ, राइट? सो इफ यू मेक एन ऐप आउट ऑफ इट एंड इफ यू पुट इट इन योर रेज्यूमे, ये ज्यादा सेंस करेगा अदर देन लाइक जैसे एक चैट ऐप बनाया किसी ने, किसी मतलब जो भी मतलब ट्यूटोरियल्स होते हैं वहां से देख के. ठीक है. सो दे डोंट मेक मच सेंस टू द इंटरव्यूअर्स. अगर आप अपने रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम को अगर मिनी प्रोजेक्ट से सॉल्व करना चाहो, वो ज्यादा इफेक्टिव होगा.
Sure, ma'am.
So there's one question from Rohit, I guess. He said that what's your role in Amazon and
Okay,
what do
so
you do
yeah.
in that?
Acha. Okay. So I'm a software development engineer and I work on React and Spring Boot currently. So I would like to share the screen and show you the page. I mean, I have shared the screen already. Show you the page which I'm working on. So my team's name is MYCD, that is Manage Your Content and Devices. So on the Amazon page here, if we go, there's one link known as Content and Devices, right? So here in this page, we are getting all the digital purchases which we have made through Amazon. For example, if we take ebooks, right, they'll be shown here. If we take newspapers, magazines, vlogs, apps, dictionaries, anything. So this is the part or the pages we own, like my team owns. So here the content is displayed, here the devices are there. For example, the Fire TV, Fire tablets. How many of you, like in the participants, how many of you have visited this page earlier? Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's nice to hear. Also, I would like to share one uh, like one part, that is the first task which was given to me when I entered the Amazon, right? It was the redirection of this URL. Okay, so if you have this book and you've made a collection and you have put that book into that collection, this one collection name mentioned here, right? So this was not clickable, and I made this clickable. Like, this was my first task. It was a very small task, but then it was really, I understood the code a lot from this. Yeah, so this is the part where I work on.
Yeah, that sounds interesting to hear, because every time when I visit the website, I'll think about you that you made that. Okay, no problem. So there was one question from Vansh Rana saying that, ma'am, my branch is AIDS. So how can I become SDE?
यार यहाँ पे जो सारी चीजें बताई है ना सब्जेक्ट्स में, वो सारी करो बस. Nothing other than this.
Ma'am, I have a question regarding projects.
Yes, Deepak.
So, if applying to SDA, do the projects of ML will help us?
Yeah, they do help. I had a project with ML in my resume.
Okay.
So
And
yes.
one, recently I was having my one interview, and they dive really deep in the projects. So means how to tackle it, because they were asking me functionalities which I have ever thought of. So how to tackle that?
Achha, I mean, you can explain the things which you have done. Other than that, if you don't know anything, say no. I mean, it is not expected like to answer each and every question which is asked.
Understandable.
Okay. So there
If
was
we are not sure much about our answer, but we have a slight hint, then can we try to answer the question?
Yes, we can try. Like, you can say, I think this. You can ask counter. You can counter question to them. Is it right? Or am I thinking in the right direction, or something like that, so that he also can help you.
okay. So Vaishnavi is asking that, if we are if the projects are already, just a second, if the projects are already available similar to your thinking, then what should we do? Like, if our project is not a novel idea, I think that's her question.
I did not get the question. Can you repeat?
I guess she's saying that if the projects are already available, like in GitHub, like it's a cliche project, it's common,
Then it's
and
fine.
it's
But
not a novel.
yeah. Okay. So you are saying that the project idea is already available on the internet, right?
Yeah, it's not novel. So does
It
does
doesn't.
that
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It, like, I mean, it should solve a real life problem which you are facing, maybe. And you want, like for example, we have expenses app like a lot in the Play Store, right? But you want to make an expense app which is yours and which is customized by you, right? You have,
Okay.
yeah, so that would be good.
Also, there was a question saying that does CGPA matter academic scores for
To
getting?
some extent, yes, they do. For just for, I mean, uh, for the like job applications, because maybe the application tracking systems also considered CGPA as the filtration criteria. So in some companies, yes, they do.
Like, what should be the basic uh, checkpoint for it? Do, do you think?
I mean, more than 7 is good, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about achievements, what should be the type of achievements we put in our resume? Like I have seen my friends, they are mentioning that they have solved say 500 or 700 plus DSA questions. Should we mention that, or like I'm star on 𝘀𝗁𝗃 and what's my ranking Google Kickstart Facebook Hacker Cup? I should mention it. What's better option?
You are on mute, I think.
Oh, okay. So I say that you can mention both of them. Does this
So
answer your
most of
question,
the
or you want
questions
to
are
be more specific?
No, it's fine. Thanks.
Okay.
The one
so Neha,
question is
most of the questions are saying that how was your coding rounds and explain about how did your coding and
Okay.
technical rounds went.
Okay, sure. So, I would like to explain the whole interview process. Okay. So, the first round was an online test, in which I had two DSA problems and around 100 leadership skills problems. I think they were just MCQ kind of stuff. But then, like Amazon checks the leadership principles as well. ठीक है, तो फिर जो DSA के questions थे, they were, I mean, easy to medium kind of. After that, around 1 month later, I got a mail regarding the first interview, which was to be held after 4 to 5 days of the mail. ठीक है. So in my first interview, I had around it was around 1 hour. It took 1 hour, and I was asked one data structures question, जो कि मैंने पहले भी मतलब देखा था कहीं पे, बट पूरा वैसे नहीं था. उन्होंने कुछ कुछ ट्विस्ट डाले थे उसमें. ठीक है. तो उसके लिए आई मीन इट वाज फ्रॉम जीएफजी हार्ड लेवल क्वेश्चन था वो. तो it took around 30 to 35 minutes for me to solve it, and even the interviewer was also helping me in that. ठीक है. Apart from that, he asked few questions on these subjects थोड़ा थोड़ा. I mean, object oriented पे पूछा. Then he was checking कि मैं कोड कैसे लिख रही हूँ. ठीक है. तो am I using classes and objects and stuff, अगर ज़रूरत है, and am I writing clean code. ठीक है. That was observed. Apart from this, I was asked questions on my project, और वो मुझे इस फॉर्मेट में बताने थे, स्टार में. तो दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम, आई मीन, आई गॉट टू नो कि ऐसे ऐसे फॉर्मेट भी होता है एंड ऐसे में आंसर करना होता है. ठीक है. this was the first round. Second round उसी दिन था around 5 o'clock. उसमें भी one GFG hard level question था. I don't remember the questions now. I think एक question मुझे याद है कि flattening the linked list or something. ठीक है. तो that was asked and again उसमें leadership principles पे कुछ questions पूछे गए थे. एंड फिर इसके बाद मुझे अराउंड 1 महीना कोई भी कॉल नहीं, नथिंग. सो आई लॉस्ट दी होप्स कि ठीक है भाई हो गया, अभी नेक्स्ट कंपनीज के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं स्टफ. बट देन अराउंड 1 मंथ के बाद मुझे मेल आया कि योर थर्ड इंटरव्यू स्केड्यूल्ड एंड दैट इज अ बार रेजर राउंड. तो बार रेजर राउंड जो होता है वो एक बार रेजर करके एक पोस्ट है अमेजोन में, वो लेते हैं. So those people are the most senior ones in the organization. ठीक है. तो what they ensure is you are above 50% of the people in Amazon. ठीक है. So those people take the interviews and वहाँ पे I mean that interview was the toughest one for me because she was checking my patience. ये मुझे बाद में पता चली ये चीज़ है. She was checking my patience and I mean मुझे रुला दिया था उसने कि मैंने मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन दिया and she asked me a DSA question and I started with the brute force approach. Then she was like, I'm not interested in your brute force approach. Can you go to the optimized solution, please? And she was not even bothering to my questions which I was asking her. So आफ्टर दिस इंटरव्यू मैंने तो सोचा भाई हो गया, अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है. ठीक है. बट afterwards when I came into the organization I got to know that these questions are just like these kind of approach is just to test your patience and how do you deal with stress because मतलब ये तो सबको पता ही है कि प्रोफेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में स्ट्रेस होता है, राइट? सो हाउ डू यू डील विद इट? those things are test in the last round because यार उनको पता है ये इतने राउंड्स क्लियर करके आया तो डीएसए तो ठीक ठाक आता ही होगा, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग लॉजिक ठीक ठाक आता ही होगा, राइट? ठीक है. तो वन टेक अवे आई वुड लाइक टू गिव यू एंड इवन आई टुक इज हमेशा काम रहना है कोई भी इंटरव्यू में बिकॉज दे टेस्ट यू फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी एंगल. एंड इवन प्रतिमा को मैंने पूछा हर लास्ट इंटरव्यू, उसके लास्ट इंटरव्यू में भी उसको रुलाया गया था. सो मे बी दैट्स द केस विद एवरी अदर कंपनी. ठीक है. सो अब लाइक दैट वाज द लास्ट राउंड. हाँ, लास्ट राउंड में मुझे ये प्रोजेक्ट के ऊपर काफी क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे, काफी डीप में पूछे थे. मतलब शी वांटेड टू एंश्योर कि वो प्रोजेक्ट मैंने ही किया है कि नहीं. ठीक है. सो दैट वाज आल्सो टेस्टेड and yeah, I mean apart from this there are few minutes given for you to ask questions to them there. So isme you have to curate 2 to 3 good kind of questions which you would like to ask them because sometimes you are judged on the question type of questions you ask them. ठीक है. Yeah, so these are the few points I would like to tell with all of you.
What did you ask?
Okay.
Didi, one question is there.
Okay.
What is the purpose of AWS Lambda function and how does it work?
यार ये सारे क्वेश्चंस गूगल पे सर्च करो.
Yeah.
This is not the
Also like majority questions ये थे कि when did you start for preparing TSA and everything and from which year, how, from which platform?
अच्छा, तो मैंने स्टार्ट करा था सेकंड ईयर में and I started learning DSA from Abdul Bari's course which is there in Udemy, I think. Yeah. So that course is amazing. If you are like perplexed on what course would you would follow, then I would recommend that course. That is amazing.
And which platform did you practice on?
𝗵𝗵𝗃
platform, like for practicing
yes
the
sir.
question.
For practicing the questions, I
Yeah, yeah.
used I used Geeks for Geeks and LeetCode. And even yeah, so there are few platforms such as Code Forces, CodeChef and all, where you can give contests. And वो contest में कैसे होता है, there are few companies saying that ये contest में जो top 100 होंगे उनको मैं interview करना चाहूँगा, ठीक है. So यहाँ पे भी hiring चलती रहती है. So if you participate in these, आपके skills भी बढ़ेंगे and you may also get lucky to get interviewed in many organizations.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Raj. You can go ahead.
मैम अगर हमें सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाए कि मतलब अब हम रेडी हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए, तो रेफरल के लिए आपको अप्रोच कर सकते हैं हम.
Yes, you can, but अभी तो hiring freeze हुई है. Amazon में निकाला जा रहा है सबको, तो अभी तो नहीं, but yes, in future you can.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you applied off campus, right?
हाँ.
So how your resume get shortlisted, or what achievements of yours or skills impress the recruiters in Amazon, ma'am?
I mean that I don't know.
So we can also focus on that part and
यार
apply.
यही जो सारी चीजें बताए ना, जैसे मेक प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ योर ओन, ठीक है, और फिर ये सारी चीजें जैसे स्टार, इसमें आप आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स को डिफाइन कर सकते हो. देन इंक्लूड द सॉफ्ट स्किल्स और द पोजीशन ऑफ रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज यू हैव. आई डोंट नो ऑन व्हाट क्राइटेरिया इट गॉट सिलेक्टेड, बट देन दीज वर द थिंग्स व्हिच वर देयर इन माय रेज्यूमे.
मैम आपकी कोडिंग बहुत अच्छी थी क्या मैम? शायद से उस बेसिस पे,
उस
या फिर
बेसिस
लीड
पे
कोड में.
रेज्यूमे शॉर्टलिस्टिंग और उसका कोई संबंध नहीं है ना,
ओके
because how do they know
ओके.
just by seeing the resume? Yeah.
Ma'am, any
Yeah,
resume
and again,
building website, ma'am, you should mention.
I made it from, I think, Overleaf, yeah.
Okay.
so there's a question from Maitri saying that can you tell us about your project?
Made a project. I had one project regarding machine learning, जो एक client project था. मतलब internship करी थी मैंने वहाँ पे. So I don't remember what was there in that project, but then it was something related to training a model. ठीक है, एक डेटा सेट लेके उससे मशीन लर्निंग मॉडल बना के उसे ट्रेन करना, ऐसे कुछ था. देन apart from this, हाँ, in my final year, I had a project known as what was that? Resume. It was something related to resume shortlisting and stuff. या सो इट वाज रिलेटेड टू रेज्यूमे बिल्डिंग. तो एक हमने ये बनाया था, एक वेबसाइट काइंड ऑफ थिंग, जहाँ पे वी कैन पुट आवर रेज्यूमेज एंड वी कैन, इट विल रेकमेंड कि आपके रेज्यूमे में ये सारी चीजें नहीं है, सो यू कैन ऐड देम. बिकॉज हमारे टाइम पे ये, मतलब मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम फेस हुई है कि देयर वाज नो वन टू टेल मी कि what is right in your resume and what is wrong and what all things to mention and not. So I took that thing as a problem statement and then found out a solution for that. So also it was also a machine learning kind of a project which recommended you the things which you can put in the resume and which things to not include. I think these were the two. If anyone has any question, they can unmute themselves and speak out, because it is difficult from here to sort out the questions, right?
Yeah, you can ask.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you.
So, ma'am, what kind of questions did you ask? मतलब आपने क्या questions क्यों raise करे थे last round के बाद?
अच्छा, I don't remember them now. I mean, हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन ऐसे था कि Amazon में जो लीडरशिप प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं, लाइक दे हैव 16 लीडरशिप प्रिंसिपल्स फॉर देम, तो फिर मैंने ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि विच इज योर फेवरेट वन, ऐसे कुछ पूछा था यार.
Okay, ma'am.
एंड और क्या था कि हाँ, व्हाट आर द डिफिकल्टीज फेस्ड बाय फ्रेशर्स इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस और समथिंग मे बी.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
One question is there. Didi,
Yes, go ahead.
what's your opinion to do a certification course in online or offline mode, or do you prefer any offline class to do it?
Yeah, when I was in second, third year, there was COVID, so everything I did was online. So I'm not much acquainted to the offline classes. But then, rather than certification, give importance to the knowledge and information you would like to take from that, right?
Okay, thank you, Didi.
Okay, so there's a question from Aditya saying that while applying for internship in company, they ask cover letter along with the resume.
Yeah, few
So
companies ask cover letter.
So what to do about that, and can you say something about that?
I mean, you can go ahead and make a cover letter, right? Just
Hi, Dee. I am
make
from
one
first year.
just make one template of the cover letter and you can edit it for the companies which you want to apply, and put that same letter everywhere.
Hi, Dee.
Yes.
I am.
Question is regarding mini projects. तो मैम मैं वेब डेवलपमेंट एंड एंड्रॉइड डेवलपमेंट दोनों करता हूँ.
Okay.
तो मिनी मतलब एसडी रोल के लिए प्रेफरेंस किसको मिलता है, मतलब वेब डेवलपमेंट के प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए को मिलता है या एंड्रॉइड
ऐसी कोई
डेवलपमेंट?
बात नहीं है, दोनों both of them. अगर if you want to sort, then ऐसा कुछ लो जिसमें आपने टेक स्टैक बहुत अच्छा यूज किया है, जो कि अभी करंट इंडस्ट्रीज में काफी यूज किया जाता है. So you can choose according to this.
Okay, ma'am.
You said that you preferred CPP for your DSA journey. So you are now working in Spring Boot. Then in that Java is used. Then how you shifted from CPP to Java? Means they
Is
taught
ज़्यादा
you in training?
No. They don't teach us. It is expected from you to learn. तो बट ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है यार, बस सिंटेक्स में थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस है, एंड देयर आर फ्यू कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन जावा एक्स्ट्रा, राइट? बस वो देख लिए, बस दैट्स ऑल. I mean, it doesn't take much to shift on the other languages if you know one, right?
Yes, Dee. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
So, ma'am, my question is, when you got placed in the company, what was the work culture like for about a month? I mean, how you got acquainted, and what were the things that were told to you and you got to learn?
I mean, they had a onboarding वेबसाइट. दे हैव एन ऑनबोर्डिंग वेबसाइट. वहाँ पे बहुत सारे टास्क होते हैं जो हमें कंप्लीट करने होते हैं. जैसे लाइक दी टास्क इंक्लूड minor things such as set up one-on-one meetings with all your peer members, right?
Okay.
So you have to complete these tasks. So उनसे गप्पे मारना है, थोड़ा बहुत ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में जानना है, कोडिंग के बारे में जानना है, कैसे करते क्या करते, क्या क्या होता है, हाउ इज द सिस्टम एंड स्टफ. एंड देन also it had some tasks regarding regarding the portals which Amazon use, the internal portals and stuff. So पहले एक महीना तो ऐसे ही गया था यार.
Okay.
to do those things.
Didi,
Yes.
Okay.
one question is there. What is the importance to have a knowledge about cloud computing and open source services during interview?
I mean, if you include it in your resume, there might be few questions asked on that. If you have interest in that, you can put it there and you can just like speak about that in the interview. Other than that, I think if you apply for a specific role in cloud computing, then yeah, it is asked maybe specific to that. But then in SDE, I don't think it is asked.
And again, there's a question saying that can you provide a roadmap, like which to start first, DSA development, or else improve on speaking skills and academics and all.
Yeah, there is no specific roadmap. You can like make your roadmap by yourself. Just include these things and मतलब हाँ, I can say that OOP के लिए तुम 2 महीने दो, DBMS के लिए 1 महीना दो, OS के लिए 1 महीना दो, but then it is on you how to organize these things in your schedule. Can you give me 1 minute?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. या सो अबाउट द रोड मैप्स, हाँ पहले डीए से सबसे पहले स्टार्ट करना एंड उसकी कंसिस्टेंसी सारे टाइम रखना, लाइक इफ यू आर इन द सेकेंड ईयर तब से शुरू करो एंड तक. अदर देन दैट बाकी का तो यू कैन फिगर इट आउट फ्रॉम योरसेल्फ.
Yeah. So guys, if there are any questions, you can ask, because last 2 or 3 questions will take.
Can we start our journey from third year, or is it too late for the start coding?
You can start it anytime, no problem. Just if you are starting it from the third year, increase the time duration. If you have started it from the second year, maybe you were studying for studying DSA or these stuffs for 1 hour, do it 2 hours, right, in a day. So it would be equivalent. No
Uh,
issues. Whenever you start, just give your
what
best in
about
that
first
and
year?
maintain consistency. You can
Ma'am,
start it in 4 year.
my
Fourth
question is
year.
regard.
Yeah, good, good.
Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, my question is regard. Ma'am, nowadays everyone is suggesting that drop MNCs and try to place in service-based companies. They provide job security and all the stuff. So, what is your opinion on that, ma'am?
I didn't get your question. Can you repeat? I think your voice is breaking.
मैम अभी फिलहाल रिसेशन की वजह से सब लोग एडवाइस कर रहा है कि सर्विस बेस्ड फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी को देना चाहिए ओवर द एमएनसीज.
अच्छा, ओके.
प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज बिकॉज बहुत प्ले ऑफ्स हो रहा है.
अच्छा.
तो आपका ओपिनियन क्या है इस पर? हमें
ओके.
किसके लिए ज्यादा मतलब प्रेफरेंस रखना चाहिए?
ये प्रेफरेंस तो डिपेंड्स ऑन यू. अगर सर्विस बेस्ड में करना है तो सर्विस बेस्ड में यू वुड like you would be getting an opportunity to develop any project from scratch. बट अगर प्रोडक्ट बेस में गए तो ये भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी एंड यू वुड ऑल्सो नो अदर थिंग्स इज वेल कि ये सारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कैसे वर्क करता है इंटरनली, राइट? तो यार रिसेशन तो मुझे लगता है सारे इसको अफेक्ट करता है, करेक्ट? तो मे बी यार लोगों के हर एक के अपने अपने चॉइस होते हैं और प्रेफरेंसेस होते हैं, तो वो वैसे बोल देते हैं. सो यू इट इज ऑन यू, लाइक हाउ डू यू वांट टू टेक दैट कमेंट. बट
मैम
यार मेरी जो रूममेट है
how,
शी इज इन डेलॉइट, दैट इज अ सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी, उनके यहाँ पे भी ले ऑफ्स चल रहा है, सो ले ऑफ्स आर बीइंग एवरीवेयर.
हेलो मैम. हेलो मैम.
यस यस.
मैम लीड कोड के क्वेश्चंस कभी कभी हार्ड हो जाते हैं, तो उनको अप्रोच कैसे करना, मतलब अगर हार्ड लीड कोड क्वेश्चंस में मैं कभी कभार गिव अप कर लेता हूँ और इच्छा नहीं होती है कि वो फिर से वो क्वेश्चंस छुड़ाओ, इसलिए मैं जंप कर लेता हूँ इजी क्वेश्चंस पर.
अच्छा.
और मैम फिर वही आगे वही क्वेश्चंस आए, वैसे ही टाइप के हार्ड क्वेश्चंस आए, तो फिर से मैम डिमोटिवेट हो जाता हूँ. इसका कोई आपके पास सॉल्यूशन है मैम, कैसे अप्रोच करना?
अच्छा, तो इस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस के लिए गिव योर टाइम, मतलब गिव 30 to 45 minutes और 1 hour और 2 hours मे बी. बट देन अगर नहीं आता है ना, उसका सोल्यूशन देख लेना, बिकॉज देर आर फ्यू थिंग्स जो हम नहीं सोच पाते हैं, एंड उसके बाद इफ वी सी एनी सोल्यूशन, उसके बाद हम सोचने लगते हैं दूसरे क्वेश्चंस के लिए भी उस टाइप में. ठीक है, तो फिर give a specific amount of time to each question and then jump onto the solution, like see the solution how it is performed.
ओके मैम.
Hi Dee. Hello.
You're not audible.
Hi Dee. Just tell about your first year and what we do in first year.
Sorry. What
guess
I
his
did in
question
my
was,
first year.
he is in first year, and what should he do in first year, and what did you do? Something like that.
Acha, so from like I just started learning the coding languages in my first year, and also was studying all the academics. That's all. And also, yeah, most of my first year went in the clubs only. I joined around 3 to 4 clubs, so उसी में time चला जाता था. So I did not touch any of these language, any of these subjects पहले year में तो.
Ji, how can we manage the academics and semester exams and our DSA and placement preparation at the same time? How to
Acha.
manage it efficiently?
Okay, you can allocate specific amount of time for each of the tasks. Like if you decide you want to do DSA for 1 hour in a day, you anyhow you have to do that. Maybe that is the approach we can follow, right? So yeah, I mean I used to do this. People have other
And
choices as well.
and if
Yes.
our exams are nearly in 15 days or in months, so what can we do?
तो एग्जाम की पढ़ाई करो.
At that time, the DSA portion we cannot cover it.
I mean, you can just spare around half an hour or 1 hour, right, in a day or not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Didi, how did you manage your time between development and DSA?
If at my time I was at home, there were no lectures. I mean, it was COVID time, right? So we did not attend any lectures. So वो time ही time था, तो बहुत कुछ कर लिया जा सकता था उस time में. So now you are attending the college offline. You have to take few efforts to wake up early or maybe stay late up in the night to do all these.
Hello Neha, I have a question regarding internship. How did you approach them, and what is the right time to approach it?
There's no right time to approach an interviewer until and unless you know the skills, you can do it. I mean, in the first year as well. So there's no right time. What was the other question? Like, where did you apply, right?
Yes, and how did you approach for him?
Okay, so uh, I applied to the internship like that. That was my friend's organization. Like he has a company. So one internship was there, and the second internship, I think I applied from some of the sites. I don't remember. So yeah, that was the second one. यार इंटर्नशाला पे बहुत सारे अप्लाई करे थे मैंने बट इंटर्नशाला से कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आया था तो यार बहुत सारे करियर साइट्स पे उनके इंटर्नशिप्स के भी ओपनिंग्स होते हैं सो वी कैन अप्लाई फ्रॉम देयर एज वेल आई मीन इंटर्नशिप के बारे में यार मेरे पास ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है बिकॉज मैंने दो ही करे थे एंड दैट टू लाइक मेरे फ्रेंड का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन था तो उधर हो गया था एंड दी अदर वन वाज ऐसे ही रैंडम फ्रॉम एनी वेबसाइट
Okay, thank you.
So I think everyone is done with their questions. Or you can ask later. We will provide a Google form to answer your questions if there is nothing missed. I want to thank you so much, Neha Didi, for sharing your insights and experiences with us. Your talk was truly inspiring and we learned a lot from it. Thank you, Neha Didi.
Thank you everyone.
At
We can
last,
like I mean address these questions offline. You can I mean it is difficult for me to type answers for each and every question. I see a lot of questions coming in on LinkedIn, but I think it is difficult to answer it via messages. So we can just have a casual meeting or stuff to answer all these, right? If you have few of your folks like who want to interact, then we can have a session on that, right? I mean not session, an informal discussion.
Yeah,
yes.
we can make that possible.
Yeah, right.
So at last, I would now like to call on our Vice President Prathamesh Parit to give the vote of thanks. Prathamesh, please.
Yeah, sure. So, a warm good afternoon, everyone. One and all present here. I, Prathamesh Parit, Vice President of ACM Student Chapter. I'm here to present the vote of thanks for this wonderful event, which turned out a great success. It is such an honor for me to get an opportunity to thank you all on behalf of ACM Student Chapter and GDSC DYP I extend my warm welcome to the people in the gathering and would express my gratitude to all esteemed delegates of this session to their presence and contribution to make this session a great success. I extend my gratitude to our guest speaker, Ms. Neha Kale, to take out her to take out her time from a busy schedule to grace this event. Thank you for educating and encouraging us. And at last, a special thanks to 𝗀𝗃𝗃 ma'am, the faculty coordinator of this event, for providing the immense support for making this session a great success. Thank you everyone once again for making this session a wonderful event. So at last, I'll just request everyone to turn on their cameras so that we can have a group selfie together.
We can do this, guys. Come on.
Yeah. So Neha, can you just stop sharing the screen so that
Oh
we
yes,
can.
yes. Uh,
Also, I request the PODs to take the screenshots as well.
oh, from where do we turn off the screen
Yeah,
share?
just click on the
Yeah, this
cross
one,
option.
right? Yeah, got it.
Yeah. I request the BODs to just uh, take the screenshot. Yeah, so everybody just smile so that I'll just count to 3, 2, 1. Give a countdown till 3. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Cool. Thank
It
you,
was a
everyone.
great.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Hello, Shreya Didi.